Salam, this is video 6. Okay, so, the global nation of Jacob from the Ethiopian kingdom of Judah and many regions of Africa. Okay, were enslaved. Okay, and the Hebrew nation, the Hebrew Israelite nation of the African kingdom of Judah, okay, is represented by Michael Joseph Jackson. He is the head of the royal golden children of the sun. Okay, the African American Hebrew Israelite king of kings. Okay, thus to remove, the one that what represents the head is to kill the body. Okay, and occupy, as is done in occupying the Holy Land, right? And kicking out the Palestinians. Or occupying Hijaz with the Wahhabis. Okay, then kill in the name of Islam because they occupy the Holy Land of the Muslims, right? So to kill the head and then take over the body, right? As was done with the as was done with the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, take away the head and exploit the body, right? As their own, as was done with the economic disenfranchised and continuous imprisonment of the global Hebrew Israelite nations of the Kingdom of Judah. Okay? They don't matter because they are not walking and they're not in their dignity, right? So they're no name, no nation people. They're like nomads, right? They don't mean anything, right? They have no significance, right? Because they have no head. They don't know where they come from, right? Okay. And then disenfranchising them and imprisoning them just keeps them oppressed and controlled, where they will never learn who they are, right? And then the synagogue of Satan can continue to usurp the legacy and represent themselves as if to say, I have a Jewish daughter, can you believe that? I have a Hebrew daughter, can you believe that? Right? You just convert to it, right? Okay. It's like a dog can just convert to being a human being, right? It would be easier for that to happen than for Ivan Ka to become a Hebrew, right? Okay. Or for Joseph Trump to have a Hebrew daughter. Okay. So the disenfranchisement and the imprisonment, okay, constantly controls them and keeps them oppressed. Okay. The global Hebrew Israelite Zionist and the global Hebrew Israelite nation of Judah will be, as I said, controlled and with political policy and constant policing, constant harassing, right? To constantly keep them oppressed and monitor their behavior. Okay, the Zionist performance of the crocodile, shitty robber's son, the performance of his truth, of the robber's son, Wade, his delusional fictional truth, attempts to defame the African American Hebrew Israelite King of Kings, to rally around him, to rally around him, and he can steal the legacy, right? And make it easier for the Zionist Wahhabist to act in the form of a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian, right? Okay, or one born of the nation, okay, of Jacob. And make it easy for them to steal the legacy if they constantly oppress those born inherent to the legacy, right? Or those born with the inherent to the legacy. Okay. So Okay. So the Hebrew Israelite King of Kings is to rally around among, what's it? Oh, okay, what's it say? Wait. Defame the African Hebrew Israelite. Okay, I read that. Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay, so plans to kill the King of Kings was hatched long before Judas, Wade, the robber's son, aided in the conspiracy to devour the delivery of the 1958 Virgin or Virgo consciousness, or the Virgo and born with angelic consciousness, Michael Joseph Jackson. Okay, the King of Kings. Wade, the crocodile, shitty dragon, is placed at the celestial door, as the devil always does. He waits the first one to try to get in and the first one to try to get out. So he likes to be the first one in and the first one out. So he likes to move fast and he likes to act fast, so nobody will ever know that he was there. Okay, and that's what the dragon son is trying to do. The robber son is trying to do at this point. He is trying to act fast now, so that he can get in and put this label down and then be done with it, and put it down before it even gets started, in and out, before the person even knows what he's up to. Plant this seed quick and let it grow quick and harvest it quick, right? Okay, so he's the first one in and the first one out. Okay, so he's at the door with this lie, with this fictional, the delusional truth. Okay, he's at the celestial door of 1439, which is 2018, should the King of Kings must miraculously be born to rapture the golden children born of the Son, of his golden children born, or the golden children born of his Son, okay, inspired by his inspiration, and B, the child and the children of the Son are to follow the childlike consciousness and be led to the prophet born of a virgin, and be raptured by the prophet born of a virgin. Okay, prophecy speaks of the angel Michael, who is to do war with the dragon. This is it, and this is the fall equinox. War with the arch. Okay, this is the fall equinox. Okay, as war was done with Archangel Michael, that the Antichrist Dajjal beast is the beast is deadly afraid. He's deadly afraid that the deliverance of humanity from the corporate hell. The beast does not want humanity to leave corporate hell, whereby he can parasite off them. He doesn't want them to rise above, to fully mature and be birthed. As we said, the 9 months begins at the first at inception, right? And that is at Cancer, right? That will be the equinox of the the summer solstice, right? And then the first trimester is at Libra, second trimester at Capricorn, third trimester when the child is born, the 9th month, right, which represents Ramadan, is at Ra, right? Okay, and so that's why they went and planted that seed. Now the drums went to the Holy Land, planted that seed on that paper, on that wall, okay, in Jerusalem before Ramadan, so that they can have that child be let's say turn 18 in 2018 when Uranus is going into the Pleiades, right, and get that download. So they're planting their seeds now. So we got to be, Uma has to be careful and be prepared to leave the corporate hell, because they can't rise above, they can't fully mature, right? So they can't rise because, right, they've got to be what? The children of the whore, the children of the children of the night, right? The children of the prostitute. So they can't ascend. They can't rise into the light. So they can stay only at the bottom, and they need life to feed off, right? Death has to have life before it can live, right? So therefore they have to feed. They have to be war, right? They have to kill like vampires. Got to suck the blood, right? So they got to take the life of the children of the sun, And that's why they don't want the life of the children of the sun to ascend, to get in that inherent consciousness, to raise that crown chakra. You got to keep them based in war, in low frequency consciousness, in low frequency behaviors that will keep them, their consciousness low, those heavy brain waves so that they can't rise, keep them asleep, those heavy brain waves that keep them asleep. Okay, so that is why they got to keep this war going on. Got to keep you hating one another. Got to keep all these things that cause Michael, the King of Kings, from not wanting to be an adult. Okay, that man's inhumanity to man, man's cruelty to man, man's starving man to death, man beating man to death, man not loving woman as he should love woman, man treating woman unequal. Okay, devaluing her, not appreciating her. He didn't want to grow up and be a part of those things. He didn't want to be ugly spiritually. He wanted to stay close to Allah. And children naturally don't. That's why when he saw children, he saw the face of the Creator. Okay, because he saw the beauty, he saw innocence, he saw purity. Okay, and we were to be childlike, right? We were not to be inhumane to one another. We were to be like Michael Jackson, normal. Okay. Okay, so but those ones who are who consider themselves, you know, to be children of the night, okay, they can't ascend, so they got to keep children of the light oppressed. Okay, to suck off their blood, suck off their soul power. Got to get that soul power. What they need, soul power. What they want, soul power. They got to have it to live, and that's why we have racism. That's why they want to try to take. That's why they tried to, you know, they. The King of Kings was martyred, you know, for that soul power. Okay, that's why America was attacked, for the soul power. Okay, okay. So and that's why they got the one waiting in the water to try to trip, just in case he comes, just in case he comes. And you never know. He's miraculous. Black people done miracle things. Look at the pyramids. Okay, look at the Sphinx. Look at astronomy. How do you think we understand all this? Black people, look at the Bible. They come as miracles like a thief in the night. Never know, right? He might come back, right? Okay. So, the beast is afraid of the deliverance of humanity from the corporate hell, from the dead. They're afraid of humanity becoming awake. Okay? The bear Antichrist, Dajjal, Babylon, the Vatican Khazar, British Rothschild, British Wahhabis, British Zionists, damnation, okay, of Zionist Israeli converts of the synagogue of Satan, okay, they don't want humanity to ascend, okay, they don't want humanity to rise above the lower root chakra. And that's why they put all that sex, and Michael Jackson didn't want to be a part of that sex, slave. Marry this, marry that, marry this, marry that, break up this, break up that. No family, no home, no love, none of that. And if one is able to recollect, Michael's legacy has never changed. In fact, that's why he wore the strip around his sleeve all the time, to remind him to be an advocate for the children. It was his way of, that was his symbol for being an advocate for the children, as he was born to be a man. And that is what a man is. It's not a man just to be, you know, brutally aggressive, okay, and be able to raise one's voice harshly or scare or blow other nations into kingdom come. That's not what it's like to be a man. Michael didn't want to be that kind of man. He wanted to be the man he was born to be, a loving, caring man, individual, one who gave love because he knew the world needed love. Seeing the world from a child's perspective, he knew the world needed love because he knew he needed love from a world that was unable to love. A natural world that was unable to love because they were cruel to one another, because they were mean to one another. So he wanted to protect his soul and protect his innocence. Protect his innocence and protect the innocence of others. Protect those who couldn't protect themselves. And that's why he would say they could mess with him all he want, but don't touch his fans. And he would rather hurt himself than hurt a child. because he knew the children needed protecting. Okay, and he knew what they needed protecting from, and that is adults who didn't give a damn about the innocence of children who witnessed, their families being broken, their families being murdered, their families being destroyed, their children being destroyed. He didn't want to be like what went on in Herzegovina and Bosnia and Palestine and the starving nation, Africa and Ethiopia and the people who get hurt, and that's why he wanted to break up the gangs and all that. He didn't want to be an adult like that. Okay, Michael was born with a heart, good heart. Okay. Okay. So, on that we'll say, Ramadan Kareem. Charlotte will follow this up with another video sometime. I've got more to do here, but it's on another subject matter. But we're going to get to that another day. But right now we'll say Ramadan Kareem. And Salam Alaikum to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Wasallam. Salam Alaikum to the family of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Wasallam. Salam Alaikum to all the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Wasallam. Salam Alaikum to all the Sahabas alayhi salam. Salam Alaikum to, Radiallahu Anhu, Radiallahu Anha. Salam Alaikum to Michael Joseph Jackson, the King of Kings. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Salam Alaikum to Hamza, I love you too. Salam alaikum to my dad. I love you, Dad. Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Kareem, the 30th of Ramadan, 1438, June 25th, 2017. Love you, Michael. Love you. May Allah reward you for all the love you contributed to making this world and my life a better place. Making the world a better place and my life, making life a better place for me to live. And thank you for saving my life. Okay? During the worst time of my life. Thank you. I love you and thank you. And pray to Allah to send to your loved ones who have transcended. Say Assalamu alaikum to them. Okay, so this video was dedicated to Sagittarius, this Sagittarius full moon, this Jackson Green Arc Sagittarius full moon video conversation is dedicated to the King of Kings. Okay, to whom I will never, ever, ever forget. Okay, and especially during Ramadan. Salam alaikum, Michael Joseph Jackson. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you for saving my life at the worst time in my life. Thank you for making music. Thank you for being caring. Thank you for being the human being that you were. Thank you for not giving a damn about what they said and loving the world anyway with all its flaws and all its ugliness. Thank you for loving me with all my ugliness. Thank you. Allah give you barakah. Okay? May Allah reward you with Jannah. Okay? I love you with all my heart. Okay? And may the angels tell you so. Alright? So, Salam Alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak and Eid Mubarak and Happy Ramadan, a joyous Ramadan and 4th of July. Maybe 4th of July. We'll probably do something else. We're gonna do another video before that because there's some stuff that just has to be said about, again, we got to go over 9/11, especially before, the eclipse and all these, the eclipse season begins. So soon we're going to have another video, okay? But Salam Alaikum, love you all, and Salam Alaikum, and the angels say Salam Alaikum to my baby, and who is with Allah. Okay? I love you, Michael. I love you. Salam Alaikum, sweetheart. Allah be with you. Well, you be with Allah. Salam Alaikum. Salam Alaikum, Ummah.